Newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike, 55.
Play fake. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball, defense. Slam. Mike.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Reuben Foster. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 52 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now Murray again. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They do go for it. It's Murray. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, here's Love. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Love, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw, Haskins.
Come on.
Jordan Reed has it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Haskins will throw. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Murray now on first down. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd 62 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go. Check 59.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Murray now to throw, and his pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Murray now. And able to find Kirk complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dancing to his... And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver?
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 48 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Staying on the ground, it's Love. Now, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go now. Yes, hold on. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning this fair.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target, but now it's third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? On third and goal, Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand.
55. Hey, eat. Come on. You better bring it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Play 56, Mike. Get the ball.
First down, Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again, Murray, rolling to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. To throw, it's Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. 1st and 10. Murray flushed out right, and he hits Drake. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Murray, forced out to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal.
Go, go, go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Off, off.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going for it. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Switch.
They'll start the drive with Love here. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 94 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Murray. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's Love again. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
First down, Washington.
Here we go. Check, 43. Check.
Haskins going to try to throw it to Thompson on the screen. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Mike. 180. Mike. Regular. Hurry.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Mayfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Bravo.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run with Love. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second and 5 now. Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Redskins.
They'll run on first down. Love. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Brings up third and
180. King. Here we go.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry. Go.
Throwing, Mayfield under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Haskins to throw, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
180! I'm coming.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Mayfield now And that's off the mark, incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Matt Ioannidis able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Hey, let go.
It's going to be a long step.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Stay with your man. Regular.
56.
Hey, box drop.
Get in the weight room.
Watch.
A first down throw for Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
55's my guy, 55.
Hey, Zoo.
And again, it's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Here we go.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, it's Love. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Love. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 38 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield now, 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Mayfield completes it to Higgins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Mayfield, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mayfield looks to throw, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying the toss play to Love. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll run it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is...
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 50 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On 1st down, Love. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Haskins to throw to Thompson on the screen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. And it's a tremendous return as they find. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
No, 258. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
In your face. Back north. Check 9, check 9.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40, and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
13 yards, first down Packers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
I got you. Five. 55. I'm coming.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 31 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Running to start the drive is Love. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Haskins will throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
run back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Get that quarterback and all coach.
Stop Mike 42, Mike 42. Mike, nice, sweetheart.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On second and 9, Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0 from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime reports. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the